Spider-Man 2 upgraded suit Miles. Uh, I almost didn't pick this guy up because I thought that they were both going in for pre-order the same day. Turns out they weren't, and I missed it. But I got somebody decided they didn't want it, so I got my spot filled, and I filled that spot real good. So here's the box for the Miles. It looks really good. It's a real shame what they did to Miles later in the game with that new suit, because that is dog's dinner. But man, this upgraded suit looks pretty good, and this box does look really good. So here's the box art. There's Miles with his blue lightning, some black tendrils on the side to represent Venom. Nice red side of the box. A lot of Venom-y tendrils on the back. I'm shocked it doesn't say "Be Greater Together" anywhere on this box. It kind of feels very shoebox-esque, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the figure, so let's get that out of here. And let's take a close look at Miles, shall we then? So before we take a closer look, you know how it is. We do a nice little fun pose. And I was going for a like hanging off the wall pose. I don't really have a wall to put him on, but this is what he would look like if he was hanging off of a wall. It's pretty cool, right? This guy looks great. This guy looks awesome. The red looks really good with the black. I do wish on Miles' suit, this is just a gripe with Miles' suit in general, that the red did somewhat extend to the legs, because I feel like it's just missing at the bottom, but we can talk about that a little bit later. Initial thoughts is, this guy's great. He's not as good as what I wished I had with the previous suit, because it had all the other accessories. This one's pretty bare bones. Not bare bones, because there's still some good stuff, but it's not as good as it could be. But enough of that rambling. Let's get him off the spinning turntable, and let's take a closer look at the figure itself, shall we? So like normal, he comes with his normal hands, and they've got some really nice detailing on them. I love the red on the black there. They look fantastic. Web hands, open hands, open hands, fist hands. You know how it is. He comes with an extra set of eyes in case you wanted a more narrow look. He comes with, instead of yellow this time, it's some blue lightning effects, which kind of remind me of the ones that came with Electro. And then here we have the fun part. He's got all sorts of new web accessories. I don't even know how to use this thing. He comes with this tri-shot web. That's a fun one right there. He's got this nice long one. This cool curved one. And they're a lot deeper of a white than they used to be. They were more like translucent-ish white. And we've got our normal like web shot. And this is kind of like the web shot, but it's got a point here on the front as opposed to the round one on this one. This one's more like a Q-tip. But yeah, there is a lot of web action going on here, and it is it's super exciting. I hope you didn't get a jump scare of my ugly ass face. All right, so with that out of the way, let's take a closer look at Miles himself. So this doesn't come with a head sculpt, so what we have is this beautifully red lined Miles head sculpt. No ugly seam line like some other Spider-Mans, because it's a solid sculpted piece. The eyes just come out very easily. They're on magnets, like most normal Spider-Man nowadays. Looks very, very good. There's the back of the sculpt, in case you were wondering. I love this like ribbed hole effect. It's very well done. I can't believe they limited this guy. Oopsies. So there's the beautiful spider symbol on Miles with that red V. Kind of goes up a little bit. And again, I don't really like the way that it's contained in the I don't like the way that it's contained in that V, and then it just kind of cuts off completely. Like, I feel like there should be more red towards the bottom, but there's not. But I still love it either way. If we flip it around, you can see the red goes down the arm, unlike the new Miles in the Across the Spider-Verse movie where the red is underneath, so his armpits are bleeding. It goes on the arm, which looks really good. So on the back here we have this lovely big spider symbol, which again, everything, all the red lining is just contained and then it stops, which is a problem I've always had with Miles suits because the bottom is just black. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Moving down just a smidgen, you can see his nice little black V, like smooth little black V thing going on here for like a belt that wraps around to break up the suit. I'm glad there is something breaking up the suit, because if there wasn't, it would kind of be like the Man of Steel Superman suit. Legs are pretty much all black except for a little bit of knee gribbling. What makes me happy is the red on the feet. I'm glad it's not regular shoes this time, because those are really annoying to try to work with when it comes to him standing. You can see the bottom's got some detail. Oh, no, we'll go over that later. That was almost a spoiler for articulation. But now, let's... what am I going to say? But now, let's bring out some other Mileses to compare him to, shall we? Whew. So they're not on any display stands or anything, but here is the Miles next to the Miles Bodega Cat version, which is one of my favorites. I love this guy. I love the cat. I love the sweatshirt because he's posable as hell. And you can see here there is a big difference in the mask. The mask goes in, like it indents with the red here, but that one's more external. It looks like a copper wire or something. And this suit is, I mean, it's drastically different. The hand is different. It's got the red. It's kind of like the upgraded suit Spider-Man. Towards the bottom, there's no webbing on the bottom for the upgraded here, but there is on the Bodega suit. Obviously he's got shoes, but that's a choice. And you can kind of see what they look like back to back. Again, the Bodega suit is not the main suit of the game. It is, however, his suit underneath it. So that's what these two look like next to each other. Let's also bring out the Into the Spider-Verse Miles to see if I can get him to stand, because he also has shoes, and I hate getting shoes to look at that. You can see he's a lot smaller, but in this, Miles is just a small, not a small child, but he is more young than the Miles here. Obviously, there are two different looks. One's animated and one is in a game. But at the end of the day, it's, I mean, technically the same universe, because it's all one big Spider-Verse. And if this is what you were looking for, if you're like, man, I want a Miles collection, this is what you're going to get. So, with that out of the way, let's see how well this Miles poses. Because obviously, it's a Spider-Man. It's very important that he does his best to flex. See you there in 1 second. God, I'm having this guy in hand. Have you guys seen what his new suit looks like? It looks like this. And that is not good. This guy's good. Let's see if he's really good. Hold on, let me move the camera up a little bit. Shoot. This guy's really good. So let me show you how he poses. Normal life ending 360 degrees. It goes up that far and down that far. Arm goes up that far without any issue. Nice butterfly up that far, back that far. A nice bend at the elbow. Now this guy has some nice crunch to him. He goes back a bit as well. Just be careful with him, because it's two separate pieces here, so you don't want to bend him too much and break. Decent spread. Leg goes up that far. Leg goes back that far. A solid knee bend. There's some good ankle articulation, and there's toe bend. So get excited. That's always good. This is a very flexible Spider-Man, which is good because Spider-Man should be flexible. So with that, let's swing to the end of the video, shall we then? Man, this Miles looks really nice. The light box definitely, he does it. I mean, it does him justice, but he pops in real life. That red looks a lot more vibrant, and these web effects are really fun. They actually just plug into the hand. It's not like some of the other ones where the web is already there. There's a hole in part of the hand where it just plugs in, and it makes it look like it comes out of the web shooter, which you have to move and adjust to go with it. But man, this guy's awesome. I cannot wait to get the Peter at the end of this month. Because I delayed mine to the end of this month because there are a bunch of doo-doo dunderheads. But I'll learn to live. I'll learn to live a little bit longer. Just that one little bit longer. With all of that out of the way, if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe, because that is great. And I love talking to you guys about 6-scale figures, because it's one of my favorite things is buying... consuming media. I love to consume media, and I love to buy product. It's one of my favorite things to do. And another one of my favorite things to do is talk to you guys. So if you comment, I will definitely take time out of my day to chat it up with you, because I like you guys. You guys are pretty dang cool. If you got this figure, feel free to let me know. If you're content with one of your other Mileses, let me know which one's your favorite. I haven't played this game yet, but if you like the game, let me know. I'm waiting for it to come out to PC. I don't have a PlayStation. I like the figure. I did play the first game. I'm rambling. Subscribe, like the video, comment on the video. I don't know. Do whatever makes the video be seen. Maybe. It's up to you, man. I'm not forcing you. Or am I? With that all out of the way, I've been me, and you've been you. And this guy's got electric powers too. I will see you in the next video where we do... I actually don't know what I'm doing next. I've got a lot of things on my list. So, it's a mystery. And I'll see you then.